will not be going out there. Well, the rain's finally stopped, so it's just so muggy down here now. Yeah, at least I can get out of the hotel. It's fucking boring as up there. Nothing but a 1x1 bed in a little common room. But yeah, pump a little bit of a feed, got myself. Oh yeah, they look awesome. And a crab stick. And just your Rockaby protein, choc honey pan. Plan is I think I'm going to a museum. So do a little bit of history on Singapore and all that. Should be alright. Yeah, scream. Not bad. Good old crab stick we go. I don't know what I expected with that. Sussing out the ingredients. White fish meat, crab extract, flavor enhancer, eggs, fucking hell. No wonder why it tasted like rat poison. Just waiting for the bus now. It's not too far, a couple K that way, so didn't want to walk in case it started pissing down rain again. Headed off the bus on the way to museum. Wow, it's pretty freaking humid out here. But no, I was just reading up about a bit of the history of Singapore, and it's actually pretty crazy how quickly it developed. Like only a couple hundred years ago, used to be like a little trading settlement. Pretty sure it was ran by the British, and then World War II came, Japan fucked them over for a bit there, and then they gained their independence as a country back in 1965. So yeah, that was 60 years ago, and then they just started pumping out massive skyscrapers and whatever you can think of, they've got it here. So yeah, within the last 40 years, it's just been built to the shit house and so futuristic. It's probably nothing like Japan and that, but still it looks so crazy. Yeah, I'm sure this joint will tell me a lot more about it. Have a little suss. They reckon that within the next 10 years they're going to plant 1 million more trees and forestry in this in and around the city, and they're going to have green zones where you can't drive cars for gas emissions and stuff. Apparently it's going to be good for the environment, they reckon. They reckon that they're going to build another 60 shipping terminals all around the marina area within the next 20 years, so they can import and export heaps of goods globally as well, which will bring a lot of money in for all the trees that they want to plant. Singapore's journey from settlement to global city. Let's go have a little look-see. They're telling me that those are stone tools found 3,500 or 3,000 to 5,000 years ago. But they just look like stones to me, or rocks. I got a few of them where I live. So some Scottish bloke back in the 1700s offered Singapore. He was a captain of Scotland and he was driving around, found it, and he offered it to some fella and he was like, nah, sorry bro, don't want that island. Wow. Hell move. Imagine back in the day just wheeling around one of them on your fucking shoulder, just fighting pirates off and shit. That's what these fellas are doing. And that was only a couple 120 years ago or something. Just rocking around with big muskets on their back, ready to shoot pirates and steal ships. How life was like for them back in the 1900s in Chinatown here. Densely populated areas where they're called coolies, which is just a labourer pretty much. So they'd live in those houses, beds, or I don't even know if you'd call it a house, for $1.50 to $4 a month. And yeah, there'd be heaps of people either just as fuck from work, they'd go home and just start smoking opium apparently. Or like, yeah, they'd just be eating food, cooking shit, making armor and all of that, fishing baskets and all that other hectic stuff. Yeah, we're pretty lucky to be able to not live like that. Just had like a massive spiral staircase going around down, takes you like back in time, like through the years of their evolution and stuff. They went through a bit. It's pretty tragic what Japan and stuff did to them in the war, but they reclaimed it and made it the country it is today, full of expensive beer and Singapore buddies and skyscrapers. Nah, but good on you, Singapore. Very good job. That was a very nice historical learning moment for me in that museum. Bit boring for you. Yeah, off to this thing called Fort Canning Park. Heaps of like tunnels and I don't know, there's like this spiral thing you walk up inside of a tree. Apparently heaps of TikTokers go there. But yep, on the trot again. Bro, where is the elevator? What are you doing up here? Hello? Little war tunnel. I'm just being in here with your boys, guns loaded, just corner camping, ready to just battle some dog. That'd be off its guts. Just peeking up here. Oh, stop it. Holy shit, holy shit. Oh, holy, I was picking up some fucking speed there. Woo. But look at all the massive lineup of people ready to take photos. It's not that hectic. Staircase looking up inside of some shrub. I reckon I could put that in my backyard. What a don. Absolute don. That's hectic. I'll definitely be posting that. Yeah, nice little Botanical Gardens walk. And I reckon I burnt myself a beer after that. I am dripping. So humid out here. All part of the fun, but that beer will fucking cool me off surely. See what I'm saying though? It's like so annoying to like catch a bus or something, because that road back there is only heading that way. I need to go this way like another fucking, oh, not too far, but so I can go that way. This road, they only go that way, so there'll be a road like over there that only goes that way. Very confusing. Very, very confusing, if I must say. bus to go find a beer, I reckon. That will be sweet. Yeah, buddy. What's this? $17. They've got beers here, tier 6 beers for $22 though. And look what they call a schooner. If I can get it. They call a schooner a stem. So a stem costs $13, and that's only tier 1. If you get a stem in tier 6, it's $18. But a bit to choose from. Thanks for having me, but Singapore. Always a little bit of dribble, eh? Just falls out of that right there. I'm hopeless. I can't help myself. I've gone and done it. I've gotten, what is it, a 10% light speed triple, whatever the flip that says. $21 for a scooey. Oh well, last night in Singapore, can't imagine it tastes any good. 10% IPA. That smells hot. Definitely strong. It's like mango-y. It's actually kind of nice. 21 bucks makes it pretty bad though. Yeah, I won't be sculling it, that's for sure. I'll be sipping that through. Oh, I'm actually getting a little bit cut here. These beers are dangerous. I wouldn't even call it a beer, bro. It's like mango-y, coconutty something. But it looks like a beer. It's like an IPA, so I might start doing something really, really silly here. Propped up on this nice little couch because fuck, I can't be bothered walking too much longer. Wish there was a better view. Cruising around. I need to feed, bro. All I've had was them chicken sticks today. I reckon there's a food market right here, so I'll go have a suss in there. Found my way to some food. A few options getting around, looks like. That's all right. Smells mad in here, but it smells so good. What do we got? Oh, I'm gonna have to try a bit of this, to be honest. Roasted delight. I don't know. It's got to be half right, surely. I don't know. Have a quick suss around. It's so hard to pick food in all these joints because they all like sell the exact same thing, and you just kind of got to find the one with most people that are like sitting there, because like if the locals think it's nice, then surely it has to be. That's what I think I'm going for. Hainanese chicken rice. Oh, how's that hot box for ya? Wow. Finally made it to a feed. Hainanese chicken and rice with some spoiled looking eggs. They look about 400 years old, but oh well, that's gone. Get in my belly, to be honest, on these things. Oh, have a go with that. Thanks, buddy. So I just picked me plate. I was still hungry. I need more. I need more. I might even finish this off and then go for another feed. What do we got? Chicken, like crackling. That's pork, pasta, egg. Ha ha ha. Definitely bones in now. Definitely has bones in it. Yeah, thanks man, nearly just busted my kidney. All good. Pretty gone though. A little bit cold. We've been sitting there for a while, I'd say. Pump the rest of this. And then I'll probably still be hungry. What's this? Feed round 3. Dumplings, spring roll, and guinea pig, I think. Enough feed for now. Holy. Lucky I'm walking at least like 15k steps a day, eh? Otherwise, I'll be putting it back on. But yeah, head back to hostel I reckon and make sure I've got all my clothes washed and shit for Malaysia tomorrow. Oh, wake up bright and early, bang, I'm off. See you Singapore. I'll tell you what, that sleep was far from great. People checking in every like half an hour or so. Oh, you'd be asleep for like 20 minutes, the next minute someone would rock up and then they'd head out again for like a shower or something, come back in, go back out. Oh well, who needs sleep these days anyway? Yeah, trot to Malaysia begins now, pretty much. We get to the bus stop, no, MRT line, and then head to the bus station. So yep, pump this little protein joint first, and then see you later. Chop that video there, and that's it for Singapore. Had heaps of fun while it lasted. Overall review, pretty gun country. Like hectic scenes everywhere. And then you've got like best of both worlds. You go deeper like past the city and then you see, wouldn't call them slums, but like, I don't know, just more densely populated areas. Where there's all like food stalls and markets, and then there's different like communities in them, like Little India, Chinatown. Yeah, I'll give that a, I'll have to rate every country. That's pretty up there, but I don't know if it's just because it's the first place I've been to. It's pretty pricey too, so I'll have to give it like a, I'll say a 7 to be honest. But then the views are off guards too, so 7.5, 8, 9. Yep, on to the next one. Toothless traveller.